If you're an introvert, Sumikko Gurashi are the perfect characters for you. They're shy, awkward, and super relatable.
Yeah, whether it's the penguin who's not really sure if he's a penguin, or the speck of dust that just wants to stay out of sight,
these characters just keep getting cuter and weirder. My name's Amber.
And I'm Cree.
And we're so obsessed with all things kawaii that we literally moved to Japan and learned Japanese just so we could find out everything there is to know about all of our favorite characters.
And we share our findings with you here on this channel.
All right, let's dive into the big question right away. What is Sumikko Gurashi? Is it a J-pop idol group, or maybe a bunch of escaped zoo animals that are really cute?
Well, as fun as that sounds, no, Sumikko Gurashi is not a band of runaway zoo animals.
Nope, they're actually a bunch of super cute and ridiculously shy friends from San X.
And oh yeah, there's a lot of them. We're talking a polar bear who's ironically not a fan of the cold.
And a penguin who's not even sure if it's a penguin. We'll talk about that identity crisis later.
And a socially anxious cat.
And a whole lineup of other quirky characters. We'll dive into those more in a bit, but first let's talk about the name Sumikko Gurashi.
Sumikko Gurashi.
Okay. One of the big questions kawaii fans like to ask about Sumikko Gurashi is,
what does their name actually mean?
Their name is directly tied to their super shy personalities. In Japanese, Sumikko Gurashi translates to life in the corner.
Yep, these little guys are so shy. So shy. They literally prefer to hang out huddled in the corner.
Ah, relatable.
I get it. Like at school dances and stuff, I would not like to be in the thick of it. Too many lights, too many people.
We'd be with Sumikko Gurashi in the corner.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're an introvert like me, you're probably already starting to vibe with these characters. Actually, there's a lot of introverts in Japan, which is probably why Sumikko Gurashi is so popular here. We'll talk about that more in a bit, but first, I'm starting to get hungry. Cree, should we go get some food?
Yeah, I'm starving. Let's go!
What better place to talk about the creator of Sumikko other than the Sumikko Pop-Up Cafe in Tokyo?
Yeah, some people might think that Sumikko Gurashi is a part of the Sanrio gang, but actually they're not.
Yeah, these shy guys are repping San X, the same creators that brought us Relatable, the iconic lazy bear.
And the dreamy characters from Sentimental Circus.
Oh, there's strawberry in here.
Oh,
this is good.
Ooh, I know, right? So here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that Sumikko Gurashi actually started out as a series of doodles?
Yeah, and the artist Yuri Yokomizo was just sketching away in her notebook when she noticed these shy guys hanging out in the corner.
She thought they looked a bit lonely, so she put them all together in the Sumikko Gurashi gang, and now they looked a bit lonely, so that sparked the idea to turn them into the Sumikko Gurashi characters that we know and love today.
So cute.
She gave them friends.
What do you guys think? Are you Team San X or Team Sanrio?
Or are you obsessed with both like us?
Let us know in the comments down below and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win one of these exclusive Blippo backpacks. I think Sumikko Gurashi would love this.
It's so cute.
Right? And then you can match me and Cree.
Yeah. So comment now.
Oh, ow.
Comment so I can go to more cafes. Thank you. I got this cotton candy and I'm gonna eat it, but I'm like, my dentist is gonna hate me.
Please like and subscribe to help fund our cafe addiction.
And our dental work.
Cree eats a lot of sugar. Something a lot of people wonder about Sumikko Gurashi is, what gender are they? Are these shy guys actually guys or are they gals?
Sometimes we see them rocking pants, other times they're wearing cute frilly dresses, so what's the deal?
Well, plot twist, Sumikko Gurashi actually have no gender. They couldn't care less about gender stereotypes or really any stereotypes at all.
Yeah, as long as they can stay out of the spotlight, they're living their best life, no questions asked.
They kind of remind me of Karumi-chan, Sanrio's genderless salmon character, but we do have a deep dive coming out soon.
That's gonna be a weird one. I like to hug him. He's my emotional support, Sumikko.
Too bad. All right, now it's time for what you've all been waiting for. Let's get to know the Sumikko Gurashi characters. Remember how we said there were a ton of Sumikko Gurashi members? Well, brace yourselves because there are over 50 of them. So first things first, Sumikko Gurashi is actually split into two groups. There's the Sumikos and the Minikos.
So the Sumikos are a bit bigger. They're the main characters and they're the ones you see all over Japan.
And the Minikos are kind of like the side characters. They're small and cute, and there's often a lot of new ones released.
I think I saw a mushroom Miniko.
Probably.
It's cute. Starting off with Shirokuma. Shirokuma ran away from the Arctic Circle because, ironically, he hates the cold.
Yeah, and then there's Penguin, who, yes, the question mark is part of his name. He's not quite sure if he's a penguin. He has a mysterious plate on his head and a love for cucumbers. So some fans speculate that he might actually be a kappa.
Sounds like a kappa to me.
Yeah, a kappa, by the way, is part of Japanese folklore. It's like a monster turtle creature.
It's cute and weird, but also be careful. It's folklore that kappas are like what makes children behave. Like if you're a bad kid, the kappas will take you away.
Oh my gosh.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Next up is Tokage, a dinosaur pretending to be a lizard so that he doesn't get caught sneaky.
Then there's Neko, an anxious little cat who's insecure about his pudgy belly.
And last, but certainly not least, is Tonkatsu. He is a pork cutlet who is left uneaten on the plate because he was mostly fat.
That's actually a thing, and it's kind of amazing.
These characters, they have such personality.
Everybody's so creative.
Everybody has such a personality. I love it.
Okay, so now that we've covered all of the Sumikos, let's talk about the Minikos, who aren't as front and center, but they're definitely as adorable.
The Minikos are basically the sidekicks of the Sumikos, so you'll see them pop up in Sumikko Gurashi collections here and there.
Some of these standout Miniko characters include Furoshiki, a pink cloth that Shirokuma uses as a blanket,
Zaso, a weed with a surprisingly positive attitude,
Heavy Fry no Shippo, the tail of a shrimp tempura.
Sounds delicious. Then there's Tapioca, the group of leftover tapioca pearls from a milk tea.
Yep, even Boba gets a spot in this kawaii lineup. So fun fact, the reason there are so many characters is because every time San X drops a new Sumikko Gurashi collection, they come out with a new character, which is often a Miniko. The Sumikko gang is loved a lot in Japan, so you can find Sumikko goods all over the place.
Including Sumikko Gurashi stores like the one on Character Street.
Which is where we are right now. Here, you can find the cutest Sumikko Gurashi plushies for your bedroom.
You can find Sumikko Gurashi cups, plates, and other kinds of tableware for your kitchen.
And literally anything. San X has you covered. Every corner of your house will be a perfect haven for the Sumikos.
That sounds adorable. These characters are so loved and trusted. They were enlisted in the police force.
Not just once, but twice. The first time was as Kanagawa's child police safety ambassadors, where their mission was to keep children safe.
That's so cute,
right?
They took on a second role as the prefectural police Kizuna ambassador.
How's that for a cute crime-fighting squad?
Yeah.
Wonder how they're gonna fight crime when they're so shy, though. Wow. My beautiful Neko clip with my adorable Neko scrunchie. And I made me and Cree these cute necklaces with the Sumikko characters on them.
They're so cute. Amber really outdid herself this video.
And there's our t-shirt.
Sumikko Gurashi gang!
All right, it's time to break out the popcorn. In Japan, Sumikko Gurashi has tons of media to follow.
They don't have their own TV anime series yet, but they do have some super adorable shorts on the San X YouTube channel.
These shorts tell a ton of fun stories about the Sumikos and Minikos together.
How cute. Besides the animated shorts, they also have 3 animated movies.
Fun fact, their first movie, Sumikko Gurashi the Movie, Pop-Up Book and the Secret Child, actually won Animation of the Year in Japan in 2019 when it was first released.
Wow, what an interesting name. I want to see that.
Pop-Up Book and the Secret Child. We're gonna have to watch that one.
I don't know the connection. Who is Secret Child?
I love how in Japan Japan, like always the movie titles are like long sentences. They almost like give away what happens, but this one seems a bit, I don't know what's happening in there.
Yeah, they're always very long, but sometimes they don't make any sense. They're just like all the words. And one of the other movies is called Sumikko Gurashi, the movie, A Magical Child of the Blue Moonlit Night. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Almost as bad as the last movie, which is Sumikko Gurashi, the Pet Shop Factory in the Woods. Interesting title.
Very interesting titles. Now I want to watch all these movies.
We have to watch them
because
now.
the names are so random.
Yeah, let's have a
I
movie
can't
night.
imagine these characters having that movie name. Whose child
What
are we talking
factory?
about? What factory? This sounds like something like Lord of the Rings. Like, what are we doing here?
What if you're tired of TV and you want to get a little more immersive with the Sumikko Gurashi? Well, don't worry because there are tons of Sumikko Gurashi video games out there.
Oh. Some of them are on Nintendo Switch, like Sumikko Gurashi Atsumare Sumikko Town.
Others, like Sumikko Gurashi Farms or Sumikko Gurashi Puzzle and Breeze, are available as apps. Let's download them.
If you've been following us for a while, you know there are hundreds of kawaii characters here in Japan. From Hello Kitty to Chikawa, there are so many to fall in love with. So what makes Sumikko Gurashi so special, and why is everyone falling for them? Take it away, Amber!
Well, for one thing, the Sumikko Gurashi are just downright cute, but it's also because they're relatable to us introverts. And again, there are a lot of introverts here in Japan. X is just really good at making relatable and quirky characters.
That's so true.
Yeah, I personally like the uneaten pork cutlet.
I like the penguin.
Penguin? Penguin? So creative.
If you love Sumikko, then you might actually like Rilakuma too, who we actually did a deep dive on recently.
Yeah, so if you want to know more about that mysterious bear who is actually not a bear, then make sure to check out the next video. Bye!
Bye!
Everything's fine. We're fine.